I'm so excited to have you guys here today. Happy Easter from me, from my home, from my family to you. And we also have Angela, Abundant Lifestyle, on with us today. You can join our chats. We are excited to read from you, your comments, and respond to anything you want to know. So we're going to dive right in. Today we're talking about what is a good content. What is a good content? And it's very, very important that we know what a good content is, because a lot of people want to start YouTube, or they have already started, but they're struggling with what exactly is happening. What exactly do they need to do? Why is their channel not growing? A lot of questions always come up. A lot of people are struggling to meet up with exactly what they want to meet up, their goals on YouTube. So it's very important for you to know exactly what you want to do, what your content is about, what people want to know before you start sharing content, before you start creating videos and all this. So that is why we're talking about what a good content is today. So the first thing I'm going to begin with is why YouTube. YouTube is an avenue to create content, show people your skills, show them how, what you have to offer in various ways. But sometimes that is not what people want to see. That is not what people want to hear, except if you're like a celebrity, then everybody's excited to see you, even if you say, people are excited, right? Because you are a celebrity. But if you're not a celebrity and you're just me or Angela, how do you get them to be interested in what you are, producing, what you're creating? You have to create the right content. Um, Angela was with me during the week, and we were talking about exactly that. Like, oh, what do I put? I need to, because Angela does home decor, lifestyle, anything to make your house look good. And party organization and all that, right? So she believe, I don't know. Let me not speak for her, right, Angela? I think you should
Yeah.
speak for yourself.
Yes. So yeah, I do home decor. I did a little bit of travel, like you know others. Um, so I also do decor for parties, for anniversaries, for children, birthday parties, weddings. My daughter and I do an extension from the channel. That's what we do on other than the channel. So yeah, and I do a little bit of cooking at times. So because when you say lifestyle, lifestyle is very broad. So you
Exactly.
can incorporate other things too.
Yes. So, but the whole idea is for you to know exactly what you want to create. It's beautiful that you're doing what you're passionate about, but are the people really interested in what you're doing? And that is what we want to talk about today. So the first thing I want to say is, if you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, you can start more than one YouTube channel. You can start one for your hobby, and then you can start one to make money. If the one for your hobby actually gets you making money, then beautiful. But if people are not interested in your hobby, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a challenge, because you'll be like, I'm there, people are not following me, people are not engaging on my post, and you start feeling bad because you're putting in a lot of effort and nothing is happening, right? So the whole idea is for people to be interested in what content you are creating. So what is a good content? A good content is a content that people are interested in. If you go on YouTube and you watch a lot of successful YouTubers, successful creators, you realize that a lot of them are doing the same thing. And
That's
the
right.
first thing they do is they check out the niche. The niche is very, very important to anyone creating content on YouTube. You can't just go in and create whatever you feel like creating. No. Some people will just go there and you will not even make head or tail of what exactly they're trying to do. And that pisses people off because people will scroll and get into your content. And if they are not getting anything important, they just scroll past you. And that's it. You're losing a lot of subscribers. You're losing a lot of, people that are interested in looking at what you're doing. So the niche is very important. And you should be able to create content in niches that people want to, view, people want to learn. The first kind of good content is educative content. Anything that educates people is very important. Take me, for instance, when I started my YouTube, I started blindly. I just said, YouTube will pay you when you create content. And poof, I jumped into it. And then when I got into it, I was going to do African Tale. My first, if you go check my first few um, videos, it was about African stories, short stories, and all that. But I realized that even though I love telling African stories, it's not meant for me because there's so many people that are way better than me that have created way better content in that niche. And there was no way I could live up to that bar that they've set. It's a very
Yeah.
high bar. Like you
Yeah.
have to, it's like you competing with Nollywood or Hollywood in, you want
Yeah.
to draw people away from watching um places like Netflix, Prime Video, and then you cannot just be creating rubbish talking about one Baba in the village. So I realized that no, this African tale is not for me. Let me be telling it inside my tummy, inside my stomach. Nobody wants to hear that story. But people want to hear what is happening in the world, like news. News is a big deal. News is a big niche. If you go check out content creators that talk about the latest news, anything that is happening. Oh, the tariff has gone up. Something has been put online. One president said this. Hello, thank you for coming on live. People are interested in that. You will see millions of people within 1 hour that news was posted. Millions of people have watched, right? And you are still struggling
Exactly.
to get them to watch your simple African tale. So you need to
That's
you need to know the exact niche that
something
gives
that
you
resonates with everyone, right? Something that
Ex
resonates.
very,
Yeah.
very, very important, people.
Yeah.
Like, don't just go and be creating. Let me tell you something. You could have started a long time ago. You should have even done hundreds of contents. But if you realize that it's not working, you can always take a step back and start again. There is no harm in changing your niche. No. Because if you are in this YouTube road, this YouTube highway, this YouTube business for making money, then you want to make sure that you do things that will make you make that money. Not just anything. Not just because, oh, somebody said go create content, then you just go there and go and create just anything. Think about what you're creating. So the niche is very, very important. If you check my latest video, I talked about the best niches for YouTube content. You need to go watch that because I'm breaking it all down. It's going to be in 3 series. I've done the first one, and I talk about exactly the niches you're supposed to go for and how much they are paying when you finally get to monetization. Because
Mhm.
why putting all this effort? We're putting in time, effort. You're using your facility, your tools, your data, and then what is the use of after doing that? YouTube will pay you $2 per CPM. You understand? $2 per CPM.
equipment either,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
You just start
Yeah,
off with your
exactly.
basic.
Yeah. So it's very important that you know that a good content is a content that must add value. It must add value to your viewers, or else they will scroll past. And if they scroll past, you will not get enough. Like if you create a 10-minute video and after 2 minutes people are not interested and they scroll past it, you've lost that person. They won't come back to your channel. You have the first 2 minutes to be able to impact, knowledge, to be able to add value to the person, for them to keep watching your content to the end, and also look forward to watching your content over and over again. Your content must solve a problem. Yes, a good content is a content that solves problem. Take, for instance, Abundant Lifestyle. She's creating content about how you can decorate your house or how you can decorate your events and all that. So therefore, she's solving a problem. If you want to start an event now, if you want to do a wedding, a birthday, you will think about her because you came across her content and you loved what she did. At the same time, you can also like go through her content and learn one or two things about the way she organizes, the way she designs, the way she decorates, and that can actually help you in saving money instead of calling that very big event planner that will charge you so much and we are just going to use it for less than 24 hours. Why don't you, if you have grown-up kids, implement what she's putting in place to, to do your own event. So you must solve problem, you must add value, and you must keep viewers on your platform. You must keep them coming back. They must want to come back and watch your content. It's very, very important. A lot of us don't do that. We just I've come across so many strange content, and I'm wondering what that person was thinking about. Why why they are even on YouTube. Well, maybe it's just for a joke, but I believe that if you're spending time to create content and posting, then you should think about what people want to watch. Do you have
And
anything to
also,
say? Yeah,
and also our thumbnails, is very important. Like it catches people, like and
I agree.
also YouTube does give out advices, because there's a lot of times where they will email me and they will give me advices. And also they do have, you can do a study. You can Google what is trending, what are people looking for, so you can do stuff like that. And it's good to have a picture, whatever picture that you put on your thumbnail. It should be something catchy. Like if you notice that sometimes they, like, some people have an avatar like yourself, and some people will show segment of their home or themselves. So you have to have like a catchy, because what they do say is like, when people are choosing what to watch, they have a screen and they might have like 12 different items to choose from. And if
Exactly.
yours is not catchy, they won't click on your channel. You have to have something that's catchy, that people will say, oh, this looks good, and click on your channel.
Exactly. So that brings me to how to get a good thumbnail done. A good thumbnail, actually, I just discovered something so interesting. If you go to your YouTube studio, YouTube actually has a place under analytics where they talk about trend that has to do with
Hmm.
your content, and they give
Exactly.
you suggestions
Ideas.
about what to create and what
Yes.
your audience wants to see,
What's trending?
and
Yeah.
exactly. And there's a way they display it showing high volume, medium volume, and low volume. So you can pick the one for the high volume and they will tell you exactly what to talk about. You just need to go research on what that topic is, and they actually suggest thumbnails for you. So they could actually create a thumbnail for you, and you can imagine how good that could be if you use a thumbnail that YouTube actually suggests. That means they're going to push that content out to your audience instead of you going to create just any. This is like a free thumbnail for you,
Yeah.
that a
Yes.
free, and they will actually give you more than one. They give you like three, and you can test the three. They rotate it at every different point in time, so it looks like you actually posted something new. So somebody watching your content today will see something different tomorrow and will be like clicking on that thumbnail and realize that it's the same thing he or she has watched. And we're like, oh, maybe you added something more into it or you reduced something from it. So a lot of us need to go into our YouTube studio and get to know what is in the background, what YouTube is telling us about our content, especially once you are like a month into content creation. That will actually help you to, know exactly the direction your channel is going, and you will not post anything blindly, because I noticed that a lot of people just follow every other person. Oh, if today they post about their dog and their cat, and they realize that,
Yeah.
oh, so when I went out today, is the news. It's the news about tariff that is in trend. They will
Yes.
go and post about the news. And then YouTube will be confused. What exactly are you trying to do? Because they've started showing
Exactly.
your post to the animal lovers, dog lovers, and now they need to change again and post and show to the people that want to watch the news. I, for instance, now I don't like to watch news. So if I'm someone that is a fan of your channel, what I love to watch is anything educational. So if I discover a channel that gives me educational content that has value to me, I will always watch. So if for any reason that person decides to post about their dog, I will I will start becoming concerned about what is happening. Was your channel hacked, or what is really, really happening? So you have to be consistent. You have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to stick to it, so that it also helps you in another way. When you get monetized, the YouTube will be able to know what kind of adverts they can place on your channel. Because if your channel is
Yes.
about AI, like for instance, mine is about AI, the tools and how it helps you with your day-to-day activity and all that. So if YouTube is going to advertise on my channel now, it's going to be about the trend, AI tools, and anything that has to do with that niche. So if I post about AI today and I decide to post about a dog tomorrow, they won't know who to send my videos to advertise, their content, and that will really affect everything I'm doing. It will just be like I'm throwing water in a basket.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Random contents.
exactly.
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk about people that are struggling with their channel. I know a lot of people are struggling and are wondering, when am I going to get to my 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hour? And this is just letting you know that it takes time. Let me tell you one thing. When I first started YouTube, I thought it was something that I thought the whole world was waiting to listen to me. So I just
Yeah.
said, here I am.
Yeah.
So I can create content and they can pay me for it. And what I did was I opened up my channel, said it was going to be about African folktale, and I started posting. 3 videos into it, I realized that nobody's interested in what I have to say. And it's actually difficult to put together a very reasonable video. And for me to do all that, struggle through all that, I realized that only 10 people watched. I was frustrated and nobody was subscribing. So I'm like, oh, so um it's not like gonna be fast. But I felt okay, one
Hmm.
month. I tried that for 1 month. It was still the same thing. Then I now actually took a step back, sat down and started studying YouTube itself and realized that
Yes.
no, I'm not on the right path, right? And then I
Mhm.
actually see a lot of YouTubers, content creators saying, I grew this channel in 1 week. I monetized in 5 days. I did this in 4 hours.
Yes.
People, it's possible for them. I'm not saying it's not possible. But those people are not new YouTubers. They probably have more than one YouTube channel that they grew for 1 or 2 years, got to the monetization aspect, and that is working for them. And they decided to do a different niche. And because they already have subscribers, followers, fans, it's easy for them to say, guys, I have a new channel,
Yes.
go subscribe. And so all of their followers, if they really love what they're doing, would definitely come straight to their new channel. And so you just realize that they open up a new channel today, and in 1 week, they've gotten to that, level that they want to be, and they can now come and be using it to turn to you new people that just started and you're still trying to learn the ropes. So,
Also, some people have like a TikTok account or a Instagram, and so they will send
exactly.
them over. Go and join my
Well,
channel, and you can
yes,
link it. Yes,
exactly. That is
yes.
another thing. Your channel must be linked to all your social media. It's very, very important. You cannot just create your channel and expect it to grow like wham without you telling other people about it, without you linking it to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and there's so many social media out there. There's LinkedIn, there's Reddit. I love Reddit. I in fact, I'm such a big fan because it's a place where you can be comfortable, you can ask questions, you find a lot of people that are already like been in this field for years. They know exactly what's happening, and they give out so much information for free because you don't need to post your picture, you don't need to post your name. It's kind of like anonymous community, and you can actually build your community through it. And this is a call to encourage you. I have my link in the bio for my Reddit community where you can click and join. It's a safe place. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody, in fact, it's just like, just go in. This is what I'm facing. What can I do to move forward? And you will get people that have faced that and been able to resolve it, walk you through. Easy and quiet. So those are the kind of communities as a new YouTuber you need to join that will help you push your content out there, that will help you grow your audience, and that will help you also build your community. Another thing that works is for you to start building your community yourself. So you encourage, when you're doing your content, encourage viewers to click on, maybe you create you when you add your like Instagram or Facebook or TikTok to it, encourage your followers to click your link to subscribe, and follow you on that platform, because on YouTube there's so much you can do. But on that platform now, like Instagram, you can create a lot of short videos that help you to get a lot of views, and then people will be watching out for what exactly you want to do again on YouTube. So that prepares them for your next content. That prepares them for your next content, which is very, very ideal when you're building your audience. Rome was not built in a day, so don't be scared. You're
That's
on the
right.
right path. Keep thriving, keep pushing, and you will realize that you will get there one day, and you will be like, wow, my a dream come true. I know it's not easy. Sometimes you feel like giving up. You wake up, oh my God, I have to create content. What am I going to write today? Stop overthinking. Angela, stop overthinking. Do you know how
Yes,
many
I'm
content I've
guilty.
thought about today? Exactly, right?
I'm
So,
guilty of that.
yeah,
Yeah. Like you would just get up and it just come to you spontaneously like that. And I'm thinking, should I do this or should I do that? And what about this and what about that? But you just get up and you just go for it and people love it. And also, people also talking about we're looking for content and sometimes we think, okay, this video went viral, that video went viral. Maybe I need to do something like that so that my video can go viral. But so sometimes that's what people look for. Like you were saying earlier, that people like to see other content creators and follow what you're doing. And if something go viral, everybody wants to go down that path, right?
exactly. Exactly. But I do not advise that. I actually did a testing. I posted a video on 3 of my channels. So I just did a little tweak. Let's say the same day, the same timeline, but and also similar content, right? The only thing is on the caption, it was something different. And you won't believe that one of that video went viral, and the other two, only 12 people clicked on it. You understand? So what, uh, on YouTube, but different on different channels. Yes. I wasn't thinking when I was doing, I was just posting randomly. And I posted that same video on three different channels, but with different captions, right? And
Okay.
only one of it went viral. And the remaining two, when I checked, I realized no, only 25 people clicked on it. So
I know.
you don't know what is going to go viral.
Also, people also suggest like certain time of the day. Like there's a way, as you said, in your analytics, you can see when your
Your viewers
viewers
are
are
online.
online. So yeah, so sometimes people are saying, "Oh, it's timing. You need to post this time of the day, that
I
time of the
don't believe
day,
that.
or So
I don't believe in the timing. Why?
yeah,
I think you can force your viewers to stick to your timing. You understand? I
yes.
believe you can force your viewers to stick to your timing. Okay, take me for instance. It's when I get back home from work. I could have started creating my content during the day, but I may not be able to finish. So when I get home from work, that's when I create my content, and I always make sure that before 11 p.m., before I go to bed, I post that content, right? Be it short or be it the long one. If it's a long one and I want it to premiere, I want YouTube to get to know what is happening there before it posts it out. I make sure that I set it a day in advance and I still put it for that same time, 11 p.m. So that's when it will go live. Hi, thank you for joining. So I force my viewers to watch. So when I finish posting, I send it out. I post on WhatsApp, I post on Facebook, I post on Messenger, I post on Instagram. I just post on different platforms like that. And then I go to bed. So by the time I wake up in the morning, I already have my views. You understand? So,
Also, I guess too, as you were saying that, I just thought of it that sometimes we live in a world where just timing is different. Like it could be a different time in England as well as it's
exactly,
different
it's
time
very
in
different.
Canada. So it all depends on all of that too, right? Because when you're sleeping in Canada, another part of the world, they're up.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't believe in that timing. I believe that you should prepare your content and force people to adjust to your own timing, or just post it to them, and when they have the time they can watch your content. No
So
matter
what do
what
you?
time they decide to watch it, it's not too late. It's not like they need to watch it now because they're going to get something from it, right? It's
Yes.
just
So
that you
what?
want them. What?
Oh, I was going to say, what do you think about? I was going to say a different time zone, but sorry, a thought went
Yeah,
through my head,
dollar for.
and it just it just flew out because I was something was coming across my thought and it just went. Sorry,
Yeah.
but go ahead.
Like
But
for
so
me now, I have people in Nigeria watching my content. I have people in the US. I have people in the UK. I have people in Canada, and Canada also has different time zones, right?
yes,
So to me, I believe that when I post by 11 and I send it out, or they get notification if they have their notification turned on for my content, when they wake up, I'll be the first thing they will see. And when they have time during their break, they can watch. A lot of people say target break time, but break time of which country? Is it break
yes.
time of Nigeria, or the break time of Canada, or the break time of what country? I just post, I just make sure that I have the content for them every day, so that they're so used to me. The day I don't post, they will be like reaching out. What's happening? We
So
didn't
what you're
see you
saying that you
today.
so what are you saying that you need to be consistent too? That's a good
That is the old
that's
ball
a
game.
yeah that's it's also a good point that you need to be
Yes.
consistent.
If you're a new YouTuber, a new content creator, you need to be consistent. And that brings me to what kind of content you have to post. People, I want you to realize that on YouTube, there is a long form content and there is a short form content.
Mhm.
Now, a lot of people realize that I did not even know about the short form. I just felt short form was just, I don't even know what it was, right? So I was always striving to create
Yeah,
long, because they said that's where they can place the advert and I can make money, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
all my thoughts was like, I'm gonna always create long form until I came across a video saying, "Do you know your video can go viral if you post short form content?" And I was like, "Really?" So I tried it, and for the first time, I had 1,000 views on my videos, and people actually went to actually watch my long form, even though they did not finish watching.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It does work. It does work doing the
it
short
does
term.
work. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that day alone, I posted like five. I just went, I just started looking. So of course you're going to run out of what exactly you want to post. So eventually I decided, okay, I am going to be posting daily short form. It depends on what content I have, but I must always prepare for short form. So every day I have a short form. It's just 30 seconds to 1 minute. Trust me, I can put together 5 pictures. I have a lot on my phone. Just join it together, put a music under it, and the content is ready. But if I really want to give it a vibe, then I actually post something, I do something, I create something to happen. That's it. But for the long
No,
form now, that gives me enough time to prepare my long form, which I must always give them every week.
so
Once a week.
how I do it is I'll do my long content, and then after I do my long content, then I go back and I shorten it from the long to make a short content. So
Oh,
I do one video,
oh,
and then I go back and I shorten it for my short content.
makes
So
sense.
you don't always necessarily have to do something separately. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, there's people who have their phone up and also a camera, so they'll do their phone will be doing something for TikTok or a short term, and also the camera will be doing something for the long term. Or you can go back and take clips from your long content, and make a short content from that one long.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yes.
I
Yes.
guess because I'm doing a faceless channel,
Okay.
I find it difficult to decide what I want to clip out from the shorts. That's number one. And then a lot of people realize, oh, is that you? A lot of people don't know what that is, and
Mhm.
because they don't see me on it, they might unsubscribe. But if I
Mhm.
use my face in the short videos to push my long videos, it actually works. So
Mhm.
my face is just about entertaining them. I because I teach in my long videos, I want to use my short form to create, relaxing videos for people just to just relax, laugh, just enjoy a good vibe. And not everything is about teaching, 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 right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, and sometimes you can when I do my when I post my short content, I clip it in a way because you're only showing small parts of the long. So if they get curious from your short content, they want to see the whole thing, because you know what I'm saying, you got your attention by the short content.
exactly.
So once you get your attention, they're very curious what is they want to see the whole picture. Or even sometime, even the way they're saying that even when you put your text up, if you put a catchy text, that also can catch people attention by what you put on your in your text on your thumbnail.
Exactly. Yeah, the text is very, very important. Please, let's always put a text. It's just like the thumbnail, but the text is also very, very important. And when you want to start your videos, always go straight to the point. A lot of people don't do that. They have this little pause. Welcome back to my channel. And then that is, yeah, people lose interest that fast. Give them something to catch their attention. The world is going in a spin. And what are you doing about it? Are you going to spin along with it, or you're going to stand straight? And then you can also say, welcome back to my channel. But at least they want to know, let me tell you why you should spin along with the world. So that way, bless you. So that way, people are looking forward to after you say welcome back to my channel, because they want to know why they must spin along along with the world. you know So, well, I think content creation is a very, very important journey, but we must not talk about a good content and not tell you what kind of content are good, right? So it's just like we just threw out the ball and you're just there trying to catch it. So, a good content actually is about the kind of niche you pick. A lot of people are worried that that niche thing, the niche might be congested. A lot of people might be doing the same thing. Yes, a lot of people are doing the same thing, but there are a lot of people in the world. So
Mhm,
not everyone, I'm new. People have been doing this for years, and
mhm,
I just got into the vibe. I just heard about it. So you can imagine, I have watched several people's channel and they have made money through me watching their channel. So somebody is going to come on board also. Somebody is trying to start also
mhm,
and waiting for you to create that, that amazing content that is going to educate and assist him or her to start their own journey as well. So that's why it's very important that you create a good content in a good niche. So, what are the niches we're going to talk about? The first one is the educational niche. Education is actually a very broad one because you could be teaching people how to cook, you could be teaching them how to keep fit. You could be teaching. I actually came across a creator that does content in mathematics, and that is brilliant. Like, oh my god, he is probably a genius, or he or she or whatever. Everything he writes from the scratch, and yes, I was so amazed. I must have watched like 3 hours nonstop. Can you
wow.
imagine? Yeah,
Even
because I'm
yeah,
like amazed.
even sometimes I see them teaching how to play a piano or instruments too, right? Or even sewing,
Exactly,
because I sew, but I've seen people teach people how to sew step by step. So it's
exactly.
educational. You can teach just about anything.
Ex- But the most
You do
important
your
thing is that you're
hair, your
teaching.
makeup.
Exactly, exactly. People,
Yeah,
there's so much, and a lot of people have talents, you know. You have your hobby, turn your hobby into something that can make money from you. Before
of
you actually get
course.
monetized, big organizations that are, if you're into the makeup, big organizations that actually do makeup
Oh,
can
brand deals.
actually
Oh,
engage you and pay you to showcase their makeup, to
yeah.
showcase their products, and you can start earning money from that. So it's very important that you should know the exact thing. It's like I can't stress it enough. It's so important that we do the right thing. We are here to impact knowledge. I've on my Reddit platform, I was going through some things people said, and somebody was like, there's so much garbage out there on YouTube. That YouTube is different now. Everybody wants to make money now. And you just realize some people will just be giving their cat food every day, or just doing something they're supposed to actually do on Facebook or Instagram, you know? And you're supposed to be impacting or adding value. You don't just stand up in the morning, go to the washroom and do a video of you sitting on the washroom. Like, what is that about? You know, or you're talking about your brother and what your brother did, and you keep talking about your brother every day. Nobody knows your brother, nobody cares about your brother, you know. You need to know exactly what you want to do because you're actually giving your time to this. You're putting in time, effort, your data. A lot of countries don't have the way we pay here. When you pay in a month, you have a lot of gigabytes to use, and our Wi-Fi is, one-time payment monthly like that. A lot of countries, you can pay $10 and it's just 3 gigabytes, and then you produce
Wow.
rubbish with that. Like, it's I don't understand. So please, let's change, because if you're not growing, you're not going to grow. Nobody, they won't go through your channel and be interested in whatever you're doing. If you're doing lifestyle, do lifestyle. Like, visit places, show the beautiful places, what people can get from there, why they should visit. There was a short video I did on how to how the making of cocoa, and I got a lot of views because people are interested in those kind of things, right? So you should look, first of all, before you create, you should go into YouTube and research. I think that's the word we should say. Research on what exactly people want to watch that you can provide. There was
Exactly.
one um um creator that I discovered. She actually has a poultry in Kenya, and I was really really moved about what content, because oh my god, she's a young lady showing how she has a big poultry, takes care of her chicken, feeds them in the morning, the cleaning process, everything, picking. Oh my god, I was mesmerized. That's like something different, something unique. You're doing that and you're showing the whole world. People will be motivated. And do you know how many people will be able to patronize her from just doing that? you know
Mhm.
People, let us be serious about what we're doing. Let us be serious, because if you're putting your time into this, you must put it rightly. You must know why you're here.
Yeah.
You're
And you
not
gotta
here to
treat it.
play.
You gotta treat it like a job, right? You gotta treat it like a job. Exactly. You
Exactly.
gotta respect. You gotta respect what you do
you
and treat
you
it.
have to. It's very
Yeah.
very important. You cannot continue to just put it. If you've been doing that, you need to take a step back and re-strategize. Stop posting, do your research, go online. There's so much out there. If you don't know what to do, use ChatGPT. It is free. It is my best friend. And a lot of us also know what we want to do, but we don't know how to put it out there. A lot of
Yes.
people don't, yeah, they don't know how to put the idea together. So if you put that into ChatGPT, it will tell you exactly how to go about it, and that can help you. Okay, so I'm going to give you ideas of content you can create, and maybe you can have something in your mind that you've been planning to create, and that will now resonate with you. So you can get your pen and paper and write this down. The first one is unboxing video. Unboxing videos are so good. Like, whew, people want to just see you buying the stuff, opening it up, what is inside. You show them, and just catch their attention with that. You show them how to use it, you show them the packaging, the instructions. If you like, you can even put a link in the bio below where they can also go get it, because some people actually need this stuff, but they are like, how do I use it? And once you always don't forget to put your title, so that when people are searching for that kind of product. I search for a lot of things every day: how to use Canva, how to use a face massage equipment, all those kind of things. If you put it in, show them, educate them. So if you have decided that you want to be doing unboxing, if you're somebody that loves to shop, if you're a shopaholic, this is the time for you to start using, creating unboxing videos. So when you get your package, you show how you got it and you start unboxing. And from there, you could get a brand deal from there. The second one is tech and gadget reviews. So that actually goes along in line with the unboxing, right? Because,
Hmm.
take for instance, even the ring lights that we use in creating videos. Some people don't know how to set it up, and they're not ready to read the instructions. Some instructions don't even come written in your language, and it's kind of confusing. So if you do a video about stuff like that, how to set it up, which one is the best one, because a lot of industries, organizations send out their gadgets to creators to review, show people how to use it. And so you can go in to look for that. In fact, a lot of organizations are using that now. So if you're a reviewer, it's very likely that you can actually get, deals and affiliates through reviews, because the companies will want you to help them review, and they can post it on their own platform and their website, so that when people want to buy their products, they can just click on the video, know exactly how it works, decide that is this what I want, and then they can now purchase it. Gone are those days where you just shop blindly. People want to, I read reviews on Amazon before I buy anything. I
Okay.
can, because there's so many products out there, but which one is good? People are checking the price, the review, the durability, and what people are saying about it. What are people saying about it before they buy? So it's very, very important that if you love to shop and do unboxing, why don't add your reviews to it? Another one is life hacks. I don't know, Angela, have you ever seen any video about life hacks?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
I've come across life hack video like some people will say if this your jeans pants get ripped, instead of throwing it away, you can convert it to a skirt.
okay,
I don't know
okay.
if you've come across.
I've never seen that, but I've done that in some of my video. I've turned
Wow.
my jeans pants into a purse.
Really?
Yes, one of my videos. I cut
Mhm.
my jeans and I made a handbag.
People go
Yeah,
watch that video. That sounds interesting. I love life hacks, right? You just realize that, oh my God, I shouldn't have thrown that bottle away. It could actually become
exactly. You can
like a
reuse. You can
funnel.
reuse it.
Exactly.
Recycle or
A
upcycle.
recycle. Yeah. So if you're someone that is so creative and know how to do those kind of videos, get into it. Get into it. It's very interesting. You just realize that people will stay on your channel for so long because everything is kind of interesting to them, really. I came across one where the lady actually said, you don't have to buy a candle, just get your glass cup, pour rice into it,
Yes,
add
I saw that
water,
one.
yeah, add
And a
oil,
Q-tip.
put
And a
your
Q-tip.
Q-tip. Exactly. I'm like, wow. And I immediately subscribed to her channel because she had so many good
Good
videos and
points.
hacks
Good
that,
points. Yeah.
oh my God, like she's so on point. She's so awesome. So that,
Even shopping haul, even doing a shopping
that
haul is great
yeah,
too. Like you were saying, if you like to go shopping, it's spring now, so you go spring shopping. You buy 2 pair of pants, 3 pair of dresses, I should say, and some tops and a purse, and you can just show people what you went to the mall, cutest
exactly.
shop, and
Hmm. Yep, exactly, people. Exactly. So if you love to shop, now you can use
actually.
that to make money. Now you
Maybe
can
I
use
should do
that
a,
to create
a, a
content.
shopping haul. You're from your store. I was at our store a couple of days ago,
Yep,
guys.
exactly.
I should actually do a shopping haul because I went to your
You
store a few
should.
days ago.
You should, girl. You shouldn't sleep on that. Another one you could do is like exercise tutorials, yoga tutorials. And why I love that is a lot of people are trying to keep fit. They don't know what kind of gym outfits they will love to wear, what equipment they can use at home if they don't have time to go to the gym. And having that kind of tutorial, you can actually make an app from it, make money from it, because I have actually paid for several apps that helps me when I wanted to lose weight. I just go straight to it. I actually keep it because most of exercise, yoga actually come with menu that you can do along with it so that you can get very good results. So if you're somebody that is very active, that loves to exercise, I think this is your cue to start a channel about, you know, exercise, fitness, yoga, and you add your outfits to it, the equipment they can use if they don't want to go to the gym. And a lot of people don't even know how to use the equipment. I am guilty of that. I go to the gym and I just stick to my bike because I don't know how to use a lot of the equipment and I'm not ready to ask. I feel shy. So if you are very good in those kind of things. I think if you go on and create videos about that, with time, people will actually follow, subscribe, support. Another beautiful one is gaming. Gaming videos, oh God, and they pay a lot because there's so many games always coming up and they're looking for people to review, to show, to teach individuals on how to game because gaming is addictive. People love to pass time trying to game. A lot of people are home and they don't love to watch movies, but games keep them on, keep them, you know, all through the day. They could play a game from morning till night. Imagine if you actually have a channel showcasing that. Do you know how many people will be following you, will subscribe to your channel, And in no time, you can start making money from gaming companies asking you to showcase their games. So if you love to play games, stop playing games, and now you should start teaching people how to play games or showing them the new games that are in trend. Oh, this is the latest one. I remember when I was young and there was one I love to play. Oh my god, I don't go out. I can't even remember what the name is. But you always want to achieve. What's the next point? I want to go higher. I want to go higher. You realize that you spent 2 weeks doing nothing. You wouldn't even have your bath because you are right there trying to go higher and they don't even pay you. It's so sad that we wasted it then. We should have been putting it
Even
on
while you're
YouTube.
cooking your meals, even sometimes when you're cooking your meals, like I subscribe to people like they show you how to make jollof rice, and I
Exactly.
love jollof rice,
You
and I
see
would say,
that?
I just like, how do they do it? And like, I'm fascinated, and it's so easy, and it's educate me because it tastes good and something that I want to make for my family. So then I'll click. Oh, she made jollof rice, or fried chicken, or stir fry rice, shrimps. I just love, sometimes you need ideas on what to cook for your family.
I
So
know. And then you can actually do cookbooks
yes,
and make money from that because people want to, they don't want to go back all the time. And, especially if you make a lot of videos all the time. So scrolling through to get the exact one they want. But if you have cookbook now, they will just go link to your bio. They can go in, click and buy your ebook and it works for them. I have actually learned how to make bread. I've learned how to make shawarma wrap right on YouTube. Like that
really.
was really, really, yeah, a big one. Then another one is investing. Like that is a big, big, big one. A lot of people want to make money fast, fast, fast. So if you are very good at investing, if you're very good at stocks, shares, how to do that, trust me, that is a very, very good um, YouTube channel to start because people want to learn. People are tired of the way banks deceive us. I don't know if you have been
Yes,
deceived.
exactly.
Yeah,
And in saying that, also, as you were saying that, I thought people also want to know how to save money, how to cut costs, how to, you know, cut costs by doing this, cut costs by doing that, or even how to properly use a credit card. Sometimes we get so lost in, or financial, we want to be financial free. And so any advice that we can get to be financially free, those are good videos too, because I love that. I want to know how to save a buck. I know one, I met this lady once, she count how much slice of bread is in the bread bag. And she went
are you
back to the
serious?
store. She went back to the store and said that she was short one. I met this
Oh my
lady once
gosh!
because she knew exactly how much slice is supposed to be in that bread. in that
Wow, wow! I've never heard that in my life. That is a serious. That is a serious one. Wow. Anyway, that is good though. Another thing I wanted to talk about is our niche. A lot of people think if you're choosing a niche, you need to stick to one niche. You could actually combine more than one niche. If because a lot of niches sometimes are similar, right? Like if you're
exactly.
doing the reviews, the unboxing, and the life arts, they could actually go together
Yeah.
because you get your product, you unbox it, which is one, then you review it and show them how to use it, and then you show them multiple ways to use it. You show them what they can link into and all sorts of things. The only thing is that you have to be good at research because you want to be able to show people everything and anything that they can use that particular product to do, like multitasking and different ways they can benefit from buying that particular product. So you don't have to do one niche and stick to it. You can actually do more than one niche and mix and match. Just make sure that they are related. You know, if you're doing music tutorial, you can do dance tutorials along with it to make it interesting. You don't have to just do only music and you don't have to just do only dance. The two can go along.
Yeah,
So,
like pots, like even a pot set. You bought a pot set and you can show them how you cook with it.
you see that you've unboxed the pot. Now you're showing how to cook with it. What this can be used for. This can be used for frying. This can be used for deep frying. This can be used for steaming and all
And how
sorts of
good the
things.
product is. Yeah, because some products, how easy it is to clean cook it. Just rinse it out or, like just wipe it out and it's clean. Some stuff are easy to clean up.
Exactly. So, I think we really delved into what a good content is today. We've shown you guys if you want to start your channel, it's not a big deal. You can start it. You
Don't be
don't have to
afraid.
overthink it.
Don't be afraid to start.
Exactly. And don't overthink it. We are always available to answer questions. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment below. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share this live. We're always here every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedule to come
Yeah.
watch our beautiful faces and listen to our, educational videos. We will always, if there's
Mhm.
anything you want us to talk about, please drop it in the comment section. We'll do a research. We'll come back next week and we'll break it down for you. But meanwhile, we'll keep posting good videos for you to see. If you have not watched the last video I did, please go watch. And the last video that Angela did, I like the one for the fish fry. That works so good for Easter, right? And that made me
Yeah.
want to do
Happy
fish
Easter,
fry in my
everyone. Happy
house.
Easter.
Happy
Got to tell you
Easter.
guys.
I really, really appreciate your time, everyone. Thank you for joining in. See you same time next week. Until then, have a good one.
Bye.